Hello, my name is Roman Moore. I'm a student at West Virginia Wesleyan College, and today I'll be discussing the social issue of education issues in Appalachia. Multiple studies show that low education levels and unemployment are linked in Appalachia. For example, in 218 of 420 Appalachian counties, the share of working-age adults with at least a bachelor's degree failed to reach more than half the national average of 30%. West Virginia is one of 3 states with a higher rural population than urban, with West Virginia's percentage 51.3%. West Virginia is an exception though compared to the other 2 states, which is Maine and Vermont. West Virginia is within 150 miles of very large cities such as Pittsburgh, Columbus, Washington, D.C. But West Virginia boasts the lowest college attainment rate, the number 3 highest unemployment rate, and the highest percentage of families earning less than $10,000 a year. So what's the issue? I'm passionate about this topic because Appalachian residents are limited and have an educational class ceiling. There is a very well-known stereotype that promotes and accepts Appalachian residents to be ignorant and undereducated. The residents are not dumb, just misrepresented and unaware of the plethora of opportunities that await them. Personally, I want to change this stereotype and help educate Appalachia and blaze a trail for future Appalachians. One of the main issues that was brought to light during this pandemic was the lack of internet accessibility in West Virginia. As previously stated, West Virginia has a larger rural population than urban, and this creates a huge amount of area for internet providers to cover for very few users per area. This is not an easy or business-savvy decision because it would cost more than what the internet provider would be making. And when an internet provider finally decides to reach out to a rural area, they monopolize their efforts and raise the prices and overbook the area for what the router can stand because they think the residents won't be on at the same time. This will have to change very soon because the internet and technology available in your own home is a necessity for learning and safely coexisting in times like these. Many schools switched to being completely online. For example, I live in rural central West Virginia, and I had to move for reliable internet and get an apartment in the city, just so I could be properly prepared for college online. Funny enough, I only live 25 minutes from Charleston, and I still have this issue. Not everyone has this opportunity, and I hope that this is an eye-opener for internet providers and local governments. Clearly, everyone should have access to reliable internet. This is a serious issue that is a major factor keeping West Virginians from progressing. Living a long distance from your school and having a seemingly endless bus ride is a major factor when it comes to enthusiasm and involvement in extracurricular activities. Many high schools in West Virginia don't have the funding they feel necessary. This is all because of a lack of interest, when realistically, it is because many students are too tired to be involved or don't have transportation in general. I'm not referring directly to sports, but also to educational clubs, study groups, and interest and enthusiasm in the school. Personally, I know my high school experience would be completely different if I was not extremely involved in my school. If students don't enjoy high school, why would they go to college? This is an often overlooked issue that is extremely hard to work around unless you provide after-school transportation. If I could change anything about my high school experience, it would be that I took more college and AP courses. Many West Virginia high schools do not offer a lot of upper-level courses. This is usually because of a shortage of certified teachers, and is also derived from the interest or involvement issue previously mentioned. Also, having been a high school student in rural West Virginia, I wish there were more tutoring opportunities for college entrance exams, and I wish there were dedicated practice times for study strategies and material practice for ACT/SAT exams. Understandably, if there's a teacher shortage, there's definitely a tutor shortage. So, first things first, we need to create a drawing factor or something appealing for teachers to want to come and live and teach in West Virginia schools. I know this generation is full of first-generation college students, or better yet, could have been first-generation college students. It is very difficult to be the first in your family to attend college, and I'm sure it is very intimidating as well. I think West Virginia is a generation behind compared to most states, and the more West Virginia residents who attend college, the more successful West Virginia will become as a whole. In saying this, I feel like the major college preparation work is done your senior year of high school. I believe if there is more focus and prep work on the college search and career choices throughout all 4 years of high school, this will boost the total college attendance rate and give students a confidence they otherwise wouldn't have, especially first-generation college students. In conclusion, I think we can fix or limit this issue with a pretty simple fix. Each county would be given the opportunity to create a club/organization for students planning or interested in going to college. This organization could meet on a weekly basis and would focus on the college search, career choices, and paperwork such as the FAFSA. Once each month, it would be nice to have a guest speaker who is a professional in the field and even success stories of Appalachian students and what methods they used to conquer the stereotype. Students could join as early as a freshman, and I would hope that the county would provide some sort of transportation so there would be as much involvement as possible.